Hey, thank you for coming by Tori Magoo 44. It is June 2nd, 2020. And oh my God, I'm in Los Angeles and we have had 7 days of kind of a wild time. I mean, this has been an amazing experience and I'm so thankful for the people that are picketing and demonstrating in honor of George Floyd and what happened to him, and the policemen who did that, and the policemen who stood by and watched it is just unbelievable. I mean, it's truly unbelievable, but it's not something that is new. I mean, this has happened over and over, and it's like we have to come up with something different where the police get trained or they get checked so that they find out if they're these kind of angry guys that are just ready to take it out on somebody. That's not what we need. And as George's own family said, we're not out, with our, going against our community. So if we're not, what are you doing? What are you doing? And the truth is, the looters are not doing anything in honor of George. They're out for their own money, for their own, and it's really organized crime. You probably don't know it, or some people do, some people don't. The mayor of Chicago said that. She said, this is really, we're working with the FBI and the people that are looting, causing fires, fighting. That whole organization is organized crime or run by organized crime. I'm sure there's people that get into it who know nothing about it, but that's the truth of the matter. It always is. And that's a negative thing. That's not a positive thing. That won't help you in your life. It won't help anybody. It just hurts. And I think a great example of it is a gentleman I heard on the news the other day. And he said he'd spent his whole life saving his money so he could have his own business. And he finally bought a restaurant, got it started, and then COVID happened. And because of COVID, he was 2 months out of work. And now they just were opening up Los Angeles, and this all happened. And they came to his restaurant and burned it down. There's no reason at all. I don't care what you think or what you believe. There's no reason to burn down private, personal businesses and places of ownership. It doesn't justify anything. If you want to go after somebody, go after Walmart. Do you know what I mean? Where they're making millions and they're not billions and they're not paying taxes. You know what I mean? Do that kind of thing. If you have to do something like that, I don't think either way that's going to work. I'm not suggesting it, but I'm saying don't burn down these personal businesses where people have worked their asses off to get it going, and now it's nothing. Because of what? Because of what? What would you get out of burning down a restaurant? Shame on anybody who does that. And for the picketers and the demonstrators who've spent days and hours and 7 days now, demonstrating around the United States and now around the world, thank you. Thank you so much for peacefully walking and marching and saying what you feel is important, because it is important. And we do need to change. We all need to change. This he, she, white, black, da, 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 da. We're never going to come together that way. We need to figure out a way to come together, join together. Like George's family said, the solution is education and voting. And quite frankly, if our president had stepped up with COVID, we wouldn't have nearly the problem we have. If our president had stepped up when this happened and put in real justice, a lot of this wouldn't have happened. So make sure that you vote. I don't care if you believe in the system or anything else. Make sure this election you vote and you change things. Okay? All right. There you go. That's my righteous indignation. I love you guys and I thank you. That's all.